wanted to listen to the rest of that song. Is that weird? I was like, oh, this is like the best bring-up music ever. Recently, somebody brought me up to Live in the Vita Loca, and I was just totally threw me the rest of my set. I was like, did he see me? He's like, I'm gonna play. Anyway, I was just super. I was like, I don't want to tell jokes. Just keep playing the song. Anyway, how you guys doing? Everybody good? I'm scared over there. You guys like Twitter? We got any Twitter fans in the audience? No? I don't like it either. So maybe you'll like this joke. I hate Twitter. I hate it for the same reason probably as the rest of you. But I do get bummed out when I come up with stuff that I think would work as good tweets. Since I don't have the appropriate outlet, because like you guys, I've shunned that appropriate outlet. I'm going to share some with you all here tonight. So here we go. Tweet number 1. If I were a guy, use Twitter. Just walked out from the living room and saw my roommate watching Notting Hill on HD DVD. Unnecessary at 2 counts. Tweet number 2. Dear George Lopez, we get it. You're Mexican. There we go. Tweet number 3. Watching classic Disney movies as an adult isn't as enjoyable because you're now aware of what racism is. Speaking of Disney, when I look at the Disney logo, I don't see a capital D. I see like a backwards capital G with a line through it. Right? That's not a joke. That's just concern. It's just like, why? I mostly do that to get a toll. Because sometimes people are like, no, I see a D, you're crazy. I'm like, and then when one person's like, yeah, I'm like, all right, whole time, grown up. You ever do that thing where, you know, if you could have any superpower you want, what would it be? You know, like fly, super strength, be invisible, whatever. Personally, I don't want any of that shit. Don't want any of it. Superpower I want would be that no matter how much sleep I've gotten, I'd wake up completely rested and not hungover. Right? Yeah. Superpower you'd use. Did a hard night of drinking, gotta work in 2 hours, no big deal. Lay your head down for an hour, wake up, and you're good to go. It's as if I got 8 hours of rest and drank nothing but hydrating fluids the night before. All that other shit would just get annoying after a while. Because you couldn't be your normal asshole self, but now all of a sudden you could lift buses, and not if people expect you to lift one off a child every once in a while. Imagine how annoying that would be. Even more so if you were hungover. What's up? Recently my neighbor knocked on my door asking if I had a plunger. I was like, yeah, I got one, so I gave it to her. She went and used it, came back 15 minutes later. Here you go, thanks, no big deal. As I'm closing the door, she goes, hey, just so you know, I didn't use it in the toilet or anything. We just had a clog in our kitchen sink. Exactly. So I'm like, okay. I closed the door and I thought to myself, I use that plunger in my toilet exclusively. Exclusively! Which is what she should have been assuming. It's not like I took a Sharpie and I wrote on the side of it big bold letters sink plunger, because I have so many I must label them to keep track of what they're used for. No! It's a plunger, I have one. Like a normal goddamn American. And I use that plunger when my toilet clogs. Yeah. When my sink clogs, it doesn't even enter my brain to use the plunger. You know why? Because every time it's used, it literally touches shit. Every time. Every time. Every time. It's in there, it's in the water, it's bouncing around, hitting the turds, has your food. It's literally a shit stick. Literally a shit stick. So I'd never willingly bring that to an area where I make and prepare food. And that's my shit. And she was okay doing it with somebody else's shit. Thanks, guys. I'm Tom Zawacki.